Hi everyone, I'm Anil Sir, your guide at Student Care Center. Get ready for engaging, informative, and fun filled educational videos that will make learning a breeze. Join me on this exciting journey as we dive into the fascinating topics together. So let's get started.
Ever wondered how we make sense of the massive amount of information around us? It's all about data handling. This intriguing world of data management is what helps us decode the patterns and trends in the sea of numbers we encounter daily. Concepts like statistics, observation, range, array, frequency, and many more play a pivotal role in this process. From predicting weather patterns to decoding market trends, data handling is a crucial tool in our everyday lives. Unravel the mysteries of data handling with us today. First off, let's understand these concepts from the ground up. To grasp data handling, we need to break it down into its core components. Let's start with statistics. It's not just a scary word you hear in math class. It's basically the study of data. It's how we collect, analyze, interpret, present, and organize information. Next, we have observation. In this context, it's not about spying on your neighbors, it's about data points. Each individual piece of information in a data set is an observation. Then we have the range. No, not the kind you find on a stove or in a field, but the difference between the highest and lowest data points. It's a measure of how spread out the values in a dataset are. Now, let's talk about arrays. Sounds fancy, right? But it's just an organized set of data. Think of it as a neat, orderly lineup of information. Frequency isn't just about radio waves. In data handling, frequency refers to the number of times a data point appears in a dataset. Now, let's dive into group data. Here we deal with concepts like class interval, class limits, class size or width, and class mark. A class interval is a group of values within which an observation falls.
For more fascinating insights, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and leave a comment. For further help, feel free to contact Anil Sir at Students Care Center on 99990-60986.
Class limits define the lowest and highest values that can fit into a particular class interval. Class size or width is the difference between the upper and lower class limits. It tells us how big each class interval is. Finally, the class mark. It's like the representative of the class, usually the midpoint of the class interval. It's a way to summarize the class in a single value. These concepts might seem complicated, but they're the basic building blocks of data handling. They're the tools that statisticians and data scientists use to make sense of the world of information that surrounds us. So, let's get comfortable with them and unlock the power of data together. Now, how do we visualize this data and what are the odds? Let's dive in. To make sense of data, we often use graphic representations. These can take many forms like bar graphs, pie charts, or line graphs. They offer us a visual snapshot of the information, making it easier to understand and interpret. Now, on to probability. Think of probability as the likelihood of an event happening. It's a measure of how certain we are that a particular event will occur. For example, if you flip a coin, the probability of getting heads is 1/2. Why? Because there are two possible outcomes, heads or tails, and one of them is heads. The exciting part is that these two concepts, graphic representation and probability, often work together. A bar graph might show the probability of different outcomes in a dice roll, for instance. With the right tools and understanding, data isn't so scary after all. So what did we learn today? We've unraveled the world of data handling, delving into statistics, observation, and range. We've navigated arrays and frequencies, class intervals and limits, and even tackled class size or width and class mark. Our journey took us through the graphic representation of data and the exciting realm of probability. Remember, understanding data is a superpower. For more help, feel free to contact me, Anil Kumar, at Students Care Center. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and leave a comment. Let's help each other understand the world of data better.